May this day be full of joy, laughter and fun. A day to share in Jamie and Adele's happiness and delights. I'm looking forward to a future that is sure to be warm and bright.
If we get married, have a family, I'd like to know you'd stay with me.
Stick it out through the thick and thin. Need our love like oxygen. Make it through all the restless nights.
Never let our love fade out of sight.
Faithful as the morning light. What's mine is yours and yours is mine. Mine is yours, yours is mine.
Jamie and Adele first met around 12 years ago when Adele and best man Gary worked at Williamson's Garden Centre. And one night after work, Gary set them up on MSN Messenger. Who said romance is dead? Nearly 6 years later, after building up a great friendship, Jamie decided to ask Adele on a date. Neither can remember where the date was or what they did, but it must have been very good, as another 6 years on, here we are, ready to share in their special day.
On that day you'll be a sight to see. The Lord saved the very best for me. He gave me courage and He made me strong, or just wild enough to take you on. We'll make it through all the restless nights. I won't remember who was wrong or right. 'Cause baby, love is a compromise. What's mine is yours and yours is mine. Mine is yours, yours is mine.
I thought I would ask Adele and Jamie for 3 things that they love about each other. The 3 things that Adele just loves about Jamie. She says, I love that there's never a day goes by that he doesn't make me smile or laugh. Adele loves how laid back and easy he is. And finally, Adele loves that a couple of years ago, Jamie gave Adele a Valentine's card that said, I love you more than football. Yet that same night, guess what? He went off to play football.
Adele's always been a very sociable person and has been blessed with a good bunch of friends who have stuck together since their school years. Got to know the group quite well, as most weekends we'd have a bunch of girls in our house getting ready for going out. Some weekends they were joined by the boys, having a few beers before they headed out to the marquee dances. Little did we know at that time that one of the lads was Jamie. As a proud father, I think she's looking stunning today, and Jamie, I think you're a very lucky loon.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, we've come to the heart of today's ceremony where Jamie and Adele will make their legal declarations to each other and exchange rings. These rings are a visible sign of the commitments you're about to make. May they always serve as a reminder of how you feel towards each other today, and something to look back on and smile. So Jamie, repeat after me. I, Jamie William McKinnon,
I, Jamie William McKinnon,
accept you,
Adele
Nicole Matthew, in marriage as my wife.
My hands are too shaggy.
Perfect. Adele, please say your vows to Jamie and repeat after me. I, Adele Nicole Matthew, accept you, Jamie William McKinnon, in marriage as my husband. And place the ring on his finger. Gently. Jamie and Adele, you have chosen to marry and have pledged your love, respect and commitment for each other. You have promised to stand by each other, whatever your lives together may bring. and following the declarations made before me, and in the presence of these witnesses and guests, it gives me great pleasure, Jamie and Adele, to declare you legally married and pronounce you husband and wife. And as you seal the moment, I ask everyone here present to treasure the memory of the happiness of this special day and to join with me in wishing Adele and Jamie happiness and success in their future lives together from this moment on. Jamie, you may kiss your bride. Congratulations. You can breathe now.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today. Today wouldn't have been the same without you all here. For Vince, it might have been a lot cheaper, but that's besides the point.
I've been searching forever, and I found nothing like you. Blind, I was blind forever.
I can tell Jamie's been a wee bit worried about me doing this speech. Because he's messaged me a few times. But I did promise Christine a few Hogmanay ago that it wouldn't be crude, and I'm shit scared of Big Ball.
Cause I'm gonna love you forever. And well, I'm counting on you. So you're gonna love me forever.
A lot of you will know Jamie and myself have been best of pals since probably nursery. We both played together at Devonside, and Jimmer had a cracking record at the start of this season. Sent off 5 times in 7 games. Pretty good going if you're asking me, like.
On a serious note, I'm delighted to see Jamie marry Adele today. I used to work with Adele at Williamson's, so I've known her for a long time. She's the heart of gold, and thankfully, she has the patience of a saint, as she is now married to Jamie. Jamie and Adele are the perfect couple and suit each other very well.
And I'm counting on you. And I need to know, could you love me too? Could you love me too? Yeah. Could you love me too? Could you love me too?
You've known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. And at some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life, and things will never be the same between you. For after this moment, you will say to one another, "This is my husband, this is my wife."
So now to my wife. First, I would like to tell you how absolutely beautiful you look today.
Yes!
And I'd like to thank you and how much hard work and time you've put into making this day a success. I know it has stressed you out a lot, but you're absolutely amazing. And I'm honestly so proud to now to be able to call you my wife.
Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd
I would also like to send Adele and Jamie into their new life together with what I call my Doric blessing. Doric is the dialect of the language of the northeast of Scotland. If you're not from this part of the world, you might need a translator. A marriage is a promise to our hearts be glad to mak. A promise to be tender, to help, to gie and tak. A marriage is a promise to be kind, to understand, to be thoughtful and considerate, to be fair and nae demand. A marriage is a promise to share our life together, filled with love, and meant to be kept like yon forever.
Moments like